When people think of Japan, their minds often jump to bustling cities like Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto, renowned destinations filled with modern lifestyles, rich cultural diversity, and iconic architectural landmarks. But nestled quietly within the heart of Japan lies a serene land where the beauty of nature blends harmoniously with deep-rooted traditions, creating a perfect picture that leaves anyone who visits utterly captivated. That place is Akita. Located in the northern part of the Tohoku region, Akita is not only known for its snow-covered winters, but also for preserving time-honored cultural values. From vibrant, colorful festivals to dishes steeped in traditional flavors, this is a land where heritage lives on in every corner. There are no towering skyscrapers or the constant rush of urban life. Instead, Akita invites travelers with its sense of calm, where people live in harmony with nature and pass down their cultural treasures from generation to generation. One of the most remarkable things about visiting Akita is the feeling of stepping into a living landscape painting. Its gently rolling mountains, endless rice paddies, and winding rivers come together to form a poetic scene. In spring, the area is blanketed in the soft pink glow of cherry blossoms, creating a romantic, almost otherworldly atmosphere. When summer arrives, golden sunlight dances over the lush green fields of rice stretching to the horizon. Heralding a bountiful harvest, autumn brings with it a vibrant patchwork of red, gold, and amber, as the maple leaves transform the region into a colorful tapestry. And when winter falls, the rooftops and treetops are cloaked in pure white snow, lending the land an air of mystery and irresistible charm. But Akita's allure doesn't lie only in its majestic scenery. It's also reflected in the region's deeply rooted history and cultural legacy. From the stately Kubota Castle, nestled in Senshu Park, to the traditional village of Kakunodate, often referred to as the Little Kyoto of the North, Akita's historical landmarks tell timeless stories of a proud and vibrant past wandering through tree-lined streets, past centuries-old samurai houses and cozy tea shops. Visitors are transported to an era of quiet elegance and enduring grace, where the soul of Japan lives on. What truly sets Akita apart, however, is not only its nature or history, it's the people. The locals of Akita are known for their warmth, humility, and hospitality. They are always eager to share stories about their homeland with travelers, making you feel not just welcomed, but genuinely at home. In Akita, you won't just admire the scenery, you'll get to live it. You might spend a tranquil morning walking among the rice fields, a peaceful afternoon soaking in a natural hot spring, or a cozy evening gathered around a dining table enjoying freshly prepared regional dishes and heartfelt conversations. Akita is not the kind of place you visit once and forget. It is the kind of place that stays with you, calling you back time and time again. It invites you to return, to rediscover a little more of its peace, nostalgia, and quiet affection each time. Perhaps that is the true magic of Akita, a hidden gem tucked away in the heart of Japan, waiting for those who cherish nature, respect culture, and seek the most genuine experiences that life can offer. Akita is one of the rare regions in Japan that has managed to retain its pristine beauty, where nature and humanity are intertwined in a gentle, peaceful rhythm. Each season in Akita brings its own unique charm, painting a vivid and ever-changing natural landscape that remains undeniably captivating throughout the year. If you are someone who finds joy in majestic sceneries and the quiet power of untouched landscapes, Akita will surely captivate your heart from the very first glance. Winter in Akita is an experience not to be missed. When the cold sets in and blankets the entire region, snow begins to fall thickly, covering ancient rooftops and lining the roadside trees. transforming the entire landscape into a white fairy tale world. Akita is among the snowiest regions in Japan, and it is this very abundance of snow that gives rise to breathtaking scenes straight out of a storybook. During winter, the Naruto Onsen area becomes a favorite destination for travelers. This is one of Japan's most renowned hot spring resorts, where you can soak in warm, mineral-rich waters while surrounded by a snowy forest landscape. The contrast between the icy air and the soothing heat of the springs, combined with the gentle drift of falling snowflakes, creates an unforgettable moment of serenity, one of the most magical experiences Akita has to offer. Beyond hot springs, Akita's winter also draws visitors to its spectacular ski resorts. Among them, Tazawako Ski Resort stands out as one of the most famous in the region. Here, you can test your skills on long, sweeping ski trails and enjoy the thrill of gliding through vast, snow-covered terrain. And if luck is on your side, you might even witness the extraordinary phenomenon known as yukiguni, a magical sight where snow and ice crystallize on tree branches, forming eerie, towering figures that resemble giant snow monsters. This rare natural spectacle occurs only in regions with extremely heavy snowfall, making Akita one of the few places in Japan where you can see it in its full glory. As the harsh winter gradually fades away, Akita dons a radiant new cloak of spring, marking the beginning of a fresh cycle of life. This is the time when cherry blossoms begin to bloom, painting the streets, parks, and riversides in a soft, romantic pink. One of the most iconic spring destinations in Akita is Senshu Park. Once the site of Kubota Castle, a historic symbol of the prefecture, it has now become one of the most beautiful parks in the region to enjoy cherry blossom viewing. When the trees are in full bloom, the entire park is awash in shades of pink, with delicate petals drifting gently down onto the surface of the lake, creating a dreamlike scene reminiscent of a romantic Japanese film. Beyond Senshu Park, the samurai town of Kakunodate is also a famous spot for cherry blossom viewing. Its beauty lies not only in the ancient cherry trees that line the streets, but also in the preserved architecture of traditional samurai residences. Here, nature and history intertwine seamlessly. Strolling beneath the blossom-laden branches, breathing in the tranquil air, listening to birds chirping in the distance, and inhaling the gentle scent of spring. These are the kinds of unforgettable moments that make visiting Akita during this season so uniquely enchanting. When summer arrives, Akita enters a season bathed in golden sunlight, with lush green rice fields stretching endlessly toward the horizon. This region is one of Japan's most important rice-producing areas, famed for the Akita Kamachi variety, considered one of the finest types of rice in the entire country. As you pass through Akita's countryside during the summer, you'll witness vast rice paddies waving gently in the breeze, peaceful, narrow roads winding between the fields, and hard-working farmers tending to their crops, all combining to create a vibrant yet tranquil rural scene. But the most extraordinary highlight of Akita's summer is undoubtedly the Kanto Festival, one of the three great festivals of the Tohoku region held in early August. It draws thousands of visitors from across Japan and around the world, all eager to witness its spectacular performances. The centerpiece of the festival is the breathtaking sight of performers balancing massive bamboo poles, adorned with dozens of glowing paper lanterns, on their shoulders, foreheads, or hips, demonstrating incredible skill, strength, and balance. As night falls, hundreds of lanterns illuminate the sky, transforming the streets into a magical, dreamlike realm, leaving a lasting impression on every guest who witnesses its glow. witness. One of the most beautiful places to visit in Akita during autumn is Lake Tazawa, the deepest lake in Japan, with crystal clear waters that perfectly reflect the sky above. As the maple leaves around the lake begin to change color, the entire area transforms into a vibrant natural painting, leaving every visitor in awe of its breathtaking beauty. Adding to the lake's mystique is the statue of Tatsuko, a young woman from legend who is said to have transformed into the guardian spirit of the lake, infusing the area with a sense of enchantment and timeless wonder. In addition, the Dakigayari Gorge Trail is also an ideal spot for admiring the autumn foliage. This scenic path leads you through wooden suspension bridges, gentle mountain streams, and towering rock cliffs, creating a landscape that is both majestic and poetic, offering a perfect harmony between raw natural power and tranquil beauty. When people think of Akita, what comes to mind isn't just its majestic natural landscapes or vibrant festivals. It's also the rich and flavorful cuisine that reflects the deep-rooted character of the region for those who love exploring unique dishes and time-honored flavors passed down through generations. Akita is a culinary destination that will enchant you from the very first bite. From its famed aromatic, sticky rice to the everyday meals rooted in local life, and even the exquisite sake crafted with care. Akita offers a colorful feast of flavors that no visitor would want to miss once they set foot in this land. When people speak of Akita, they don't just recall its majestic natural landscapes or its lively festivals. They also immediately think of its rich and flavorful cuisine, deeply rooted in local tradition, for those who love to explore unique dishes and time-honored tastes passed down through generations. Akita is sure to captivate from the very first bite, from its renowned fragrant, sticky rice, to the everyday meals that reflect the daily lives of local people, and the exquisite, carefully brewed sake. Everything comes together to form a colorful culinary experience that anyone visiting this region would be eager to indulge in. If there is one thing Akita can be most proud of in its culinary heritage, it is undoubtedly Akita Komachi rice, one of the finest rice varieties in all of Japan. It is no coincidence that Akita is known as the land of endless rice fields, a place where pristine, white, fragrant, and delicately sticky grains are cultivated, delivering a naturally sweet flavor with every bite. Akita Komachi rice is not only famous within Japan, but is also exported to countries around the world. Locals believe that the region's unique climate, with its frigid winters and pure water from melting snow, has helped produce rice of exceptional quality, possessing a distinctive softness and sweetness unmatched by any other. Once cooked, the grains glisten beautifully, becoming tender and elastic without falling apart, making even the simplest meals, served with just a bit of salt or seaweed, delightfully satisfying. Thanks to this premium quality rice, Akita's traditional dishes take on a truly special character. Whether it's plain steamed rice, sushi, or onigiri rice balls, the use of Akita Komachi alone is enough to create a meal full of rich, comforting flavor. For the people of Akita, a bowl of perfectly cooked rice is more than just a staple. It is the soul of every meal, a symbol of abundance and the purest gifts of nature. One of the most iconic dishes of Akita is Kiritanpo, a food that truly embodies the spirit of this region. Kiritanpo is essentially mashed rice that has been pounded until smooth, then molded around bamboo skewers and grilled over charcoal until the outer layer turns golden brown and crispy. Kiritanpo can be enjoyed in various ways. Locals in Akita often eat it with miso, a fermented soybean paste that adds a harmonious blend of savory and slightly sweet flavors. But the most beloved preparation is undoubtedly Kiritanpo nabe, a hot pot dish that is a staple during the cold winter months. In a steaming pot of rich broth made from chicken bones, tender Kiritanpo pieces are added along with slices of chicken, mushrooms, leafy greens, and a bit of green onion, all simmering together to create a deeply flavorful and aromatic dish. Kiritanpo is more than just food. It carries the warmth of Akita's winter traditions. When the chilly winds begin to blow, families gather around the bubbling hot pot, with the rich aroma of broth filling the home. They talk, laugh, and share stories while savoring this heartwarming dish. It's a tradition that brings people together, and one that has become an inseparable part of life in this snowy northern land. If you ask someone from Akita about the most iconic local dish of their region, chances are they will immediately mention hata fish, a small saltwater fish that only inhabits the Sea of Japan and is deeply intertwined with Akita's culinary culture. Hata has been a vital part of life in Akita since ancient times, when people relied on this fish to survive the harsh, snowy winters. The fish has a light, naturally sweet flavor and tender meat, and it is prepared in a variety of ways, such as grilled with salt, simmered in soy-based sauce, or cooked in hot pot dishes. But the most distinctive preparation is hata sushi, a unique type of fermented sushi found only in Akita. Unlike typical sushi, hata sushi is made by fermenting the fish with rice and salt over a long period of time. This process allows the flavors of the fish to meld deeply with the rice, resulting in a taste that is slightly sour, yet rich and deeply savory. It's a traditional dish with a history stretching back hundreds of years, and it stands as a testament to the ingenuity of Akita's people in preserving food and making the most of the natural resources available to them. It's impossible to talk about Akita's cuisine without mentioning sake, the traditional rice wine that has helped establish the region's reputation across Japan. Akita is one of the country's leading sake-producing areas, thanks to its crystal-clear water sourced from snow-capped mountains and its use of high-quality Akita komachi rice. Sake from Akita is known for its pure, delicate flavor, with a clean taste and a deep, lingering finish that can win over even those trying it for the very first time. Among the most famous sake brands from the region are Dewatsuru and Aramasa, both highly regarded by connoisseurs for their exceptional quality and refined complexity. People in Akita often enjoy sake during special occasions such as festivals, weddings, and family gatherings. They believe that every drop of sake carries the essence of Akita's earth and sky, a fusion of time, tradition, and the meticulous craftsmanship of its dedicated brewers.